Hello to the global audience of Weixin TV, and welcome to Weixin English Weekly Report, being broadcast on Monday, May 26, 2025 at 11:30 p.m. Taiwan time. I'm Fiona Yuanxin. First is Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi's footprint. Chanjishan Weixin Shengjiao launched the ritual to invoke heavenly beings from Southern Heaven Gate to descend at the Shrine of Heaven at headquarters Xianfousi Temple from May 18th to 22nd. By listening to Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi's instruction, we're going to understand more about the cause and origins of this ritual.
On May 18th, the headquarters of Chanjishan Weixin Shengjiao held a grand ritual at the Shrine of Heaven to invoke the radiant descent of 8.16 billion heavenly beings and divine beings from the Southern Heavenly Gate. Led by Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi, the fellow cultivators reverently offered incense and invited the compassionate presence of the great Jet Emperor, Taiwan Zhushi, the Supreme God Wang Chan Laozhu, Guanyin Bodhisattva, 9 Bodhisattvas of opening Southern Heaven, and the ritual to invoke 8.16 billion heavenly and divine beings from Southern Heaven to descend, praying for the turning of the great Dharma wheel for world peace. Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi explained the true meaning of the ritual to the disciples as follows.
自从民国71年7月23日，尊天法旨开启南天到现在，整整43年的岁月。43年来，我们仰仗天威，仰仗佛力，诸佛菩萨、开天9大菩萨的加持，护佑我们，从无到有，到现在来。已经43年，深潭举办中华民族联合祭祖大典，汇集中华三族儿女优秀民族36000众，在台湾林口大体育馆深潭祭祖大典，坛都很圆满。到现在，今年已经第19坛了。我们在一坛的明年2026年的1月1日，仍然在林口大体育馆深坛举办第20坛圆满坛的祭祖大典。我们谨遵王禅老祖和中华三族的托付，我们努力的办，都办得很圆满。唯独今年第20坛的祭祖大典应该更加圆满。还有流落在地球中国大陆8方。的辖内3界万灵，列祖列宗诸祖灵，必须要在今年依宗教法仪招请，前来云梦山八卦城，然后转移到台湾中华民族联合祭祖大典。第20坛的祭祖大典，我们尊天法旨，在今天，我们在禅机山、仙罗寺、总本山、天坛、深坛5天的招请，8个地区。辖内3界万灵，然后我们在一起与99法会，一并供养， 圆满之后，再到移请到祭祖大典的坛城，受纳中华三族儿女的祭拜和供养，香花行、香花营、歌舞升华。这是唯心圣教祭祖总会的天命，也是唯心圣教所有唯心贤士同修共同的天命和本愿。
The ritual was led by Dean Yuan Song of Weixin Shengjiao Chanting College. The chanting masters respectfully recited the scriptures to summon sentient beings from the 8 directions and the 3 realms to arrive at the Pure Land of Taiwan, to together turn the Dharma wheel of global peace. In the sequence of Master Yuan Yi, Lecturer Yuan Fang, Master Yuan Yi, Director Tian You, and Master Yuan Xin, they respectfully held the incense burner representing the virtuous cultivators of Weixin Shengjiao. They invoked the heavenly beings, divine beings, and dragon heaven Dharma protectors, praying for their compassionate descent to jointly turn the great Dharma wheel for world peace. Weixin Report, the headquarters, Xianfo Temple.
Upon receiving the holy revelation of Wangchan Laozu and the instruction of Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi, on May 12th, Chanjishan Weixin Shengjiao launched Benediction and Disaster Elimination Ritual for World Peace at the plaza before the Bell of World Peace in Weixin Shengjiao, Holy Bagua City. We aspired to spread the sound of peace and eradicate catastrophes in the world with a religious ceremony. We encourage Weixin virtuous cultivators to participate in the ritual and recite the prayer at the altar. Let's ring the golden bell of world peace and pray for peace wholeheartedly between the cross-strait and the world.
On May 12th, Chanjishan Weixin Shengjiao held a world peace and blessing ritual at the Bagua Holy City in front of the Heavenly Heart platform and World Peace Bell. The ritual was led by the Weixin World Peace Promotion Association, with board members representing the organization. From the 15th day of the 4th lunar month to the 6th day of the 6th lunar month, representatives will ring the World Peace Bell 36 times daily during the Mao, Wu, and Yo hours. These bell chimes, offered with body, speech, and soul, serve as spiritual offerings to the Dharma protectors of the Dragon's Heaven. Join them in turning the wheel of peace. Each resounding chime carries the heartfelt prayers of the people, echoing across both sides of the Taiwan Strait. These sacred sounds awaken inner awareness and invoke a collective aspiration. May peace reign across the world, and may all prayers be fulfilled. Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi emphasized that world peace and universal harmony are the shared vows of every Weixin cultivator. Therefore, in addition to the designated Mao, Wu, and Yo hours, all virtuous cultivators are welcome to ring the peace bell and offer prayers. Before ringing the bell, participants should respectfully recite the 36 Golden Bath Gatha, once as a prayer of intent. Afterward, they may begin ringing the bell. 1 Gatha, 1 chime. Each resonate tone is intended to awaken the hearts of Chinese descendants on both sides of the Taiwan Strait. Invoking this solemn aspiration, may all beings awaken. May all Chinese descendants recognize one another as family. May peace prevail across the strait. May there be peace on earth and an end to all wars. The ritual will conclude on the 6th day of the 6th lunar month with a sweet dew offering rite, making universal offerings to all beings throughout the Dharma realm. Virtuous cultivators are warmly encouraged to sponsor offering tables. Registration opens immediately and will remain open until all spots are filled. Those wishing to participate may contact the Temple Affairs Department of the headquarters Xianfo Temple at 049-2724-669 or send a fax to 049-2724-058 to register. Following the completion of the ritual, sponsors may retrieve the offered item for home cooking. It is believed that doing so brings blessings of peace, protection, and auspiciousness to the entire household. Weixin Report, Weixin Shengjiao Bagua Holy City.
Have a break. We will come back soon. On May 15th, Weixin Shengjiao College implemented the 2025 academic year third cycle higher education evaluation and accreditation on-site self-assessment and accreditation. The on-site evaluation reviewers were former Vice President of National Taiwan University, Dr. Chen Tairan, former President of National Jinan University, Dr. Su Yulong, former President of Zhaoyang University of Technology, Dr. Zhong Renqin, former President of Taiwan Shoufu University, Dr. Xu Guanghua, and former Vice President of Mindao University, Dr. Lin Youxiang. Let's find out for more details.
To boost teaching quality and institutional development, Weixin Shengjiao College welcomed an on-site self-evaluation on May 15 as part of the Ministry Education's latest university accreditation process. A panel of 5 distinguished education experts, including former NTU Vice President Chen Tairan, National Jiyang University Su Yulong, former Zhaoyang University of Technology President Zhong Renqin, former Taiwan Shoufu University President Xu Guanghua, and former Mindao University Vice President Lin Youxiang conducted the evaluation. The team focused on 4 major areas: campus governance, faculty development, student learning outcomes, and social responsibility. The review marks a key step in the college's ongoing efforts to raise academic standards and contribute to long-term sustainability. The evaluation began at 9 a.m. in the Qinshan Hall on the 2nd floor of the administrative building. The review committee first held a preparatory meeting to confirm key focus areas and examine relevant materials. Vice President Master Yuan Xin then delivered a comprehensive briefing outlining the college's vision, governance, academic strengths, and sustainability plans. During the Q&A session, the committee offered constructive feedback and suggestions for improvement. President Yang Youlie personally responded to the inquiries, clarifying key issues and demonstrating the college's commitment to reflection and progress. In the afternoon, the review committee visited the Laozhu Hall to worship Wangshan Laozhu Buddha, Bodhisattvas, and deities, followed by a tour of the Hunyuan Cultural Hall to learn about the history and development of Weixin Shengjiao. The visit continued to the Bagua Holy City, highlighting the integration of religious culture and practical learning environments. Later, the committee conducted in-depth interviews with senior administrators, faculty, staff, and student representatives to gather well-rounded feedback on the college's current status and future direction. The entire process was conducted in an orderly, professional, and thorough manner. In the final panel discussion, the evaluation committee offered valuable insights into the college's strengths and areas for improvement. They praised the school's sincere efforts and provided constructive suggestions on both policy design and implementation, offering clear direction for future enhancements. The 4-day evaluation concluded smoothly at 5 p.m., ended on a positive note of mutual understanding and encouragement. This December, Weixin Shengjiao College will undergo its first official institutional evaluation since its founding. The self-assessment process has served as a meaningful opportunity for reflection, allowing the school to review its journey and plan for a more stable and far-reaching future. The college extends heartfelt thanks to the 5 visiting evaluation committee members. With their rich experience and sincere observations, they offer thoughtful and constructive suggestions, providing valuable guidance to help the college continue to grow and improve. Weixin Report, Wu Yiting, Weixin Shengjiao College.
In the morning of May 13th, Director General of Education Department of Nantou County Government, Mrs. Wang Shulin, and the Deputy Director General, Mrs. Wu Meilin, accompanied the educational inspector and supervisors of all the departments to visit Weixin Shengjiao College. The honorable guests were welcomed and escorted by President Yang Yonglie and Vice President Master Yuan Xin. They presented the education and the religious culture of Weixin Shengjiao to the inspector and supervisors. Both parties had a deep exchange regarding education and academic affairs. Have a look.
President of Weixin Shengjiao College, Dr. Yang Yonglie, was invited to attend the donation ceremony. Happened to meet team from Nantou County Education Bureau by chance. By briefing Weixin Shengjiao College's philosophy, government officials resonated with President Yang. This resulted in their first visit to Weixin Shengjiao College. On May 13th morning, Director of Nantou County Education Bureau Wang Shulin and Deputy Director Wu Meilin led all department executives and school inspector to visit Weixin Shengjiao College for educational administration and academic exchanges. At 11 o'clock in the morning, the delegation of Nantou County Education Bureau held meeting on the first floor at Administrative Building. Afterwards, President Yang Yonglie and Vice President Yuan Xin had lunch with the delegation. During luncheon, the two sides held discussions on ideas exchanges like education policy, religion higher education development, and administrative practices. Those discussions were full of positive engagement and constructively. President Yang and Vice President Yuan Xin further explained Weixin Shengjiao religious ideas, the principles of applied Yijing and Feng Shui, and the core value of religious practice. Director Wang, she said, Nantou County government would be willing to provide the county's award to outstanding graduating students to give a nod of approval and encouragement. Also, Nantou County Education Bureau will offer students some graduation gifts to celebrate a new chapter in their academic career. After the lunch, the delegation headed to Laozu Hall for worshiping and where visitors can take in the county's view down below with rolling mountains, beautiful landscape, and open spaces, which had left a great impression on government officials. As the president of Weixin Shengjiao College, Dr. Yang led the delegation on a tour and visited iconic constructions like the Southern Heavenly Gate, golden-hued mega icon of Wangcan Laozu, Nine Dragons Wall, and Bell of World Peace. These visits not only strengthened bilateral understanding between Nantou County Education Bureau and Weixin Shengjiao College, but also ruled out the opportunity for cooperation with both the public and private sectors about religion higher education. Weixin Shengjiao College will keep uphold the educational spirit, nurture the able and foster the talented, and to do our part for local education. Weixin reports Wu Yiting, Weixin Shengjiao College.
Have a break. We will come back soon. To celebrate the third anniversary of Chanjishan Weixin Shengjiao Sanchong Branch Temple, they launched the ritual for disaster elimination and benediction and enshrinement of the household resident ancestral spirit. Have a look.
On May 17 and 18, Weixin Shengjiao Sanchong Branch Temple held its third anniversary benediction ritual. The ceremony was led by Branch Temple host Master Yuan Ming, joined by Master Yuan Heng and the chanting team from the Weixin Shengjiao Chanting College. Virtuous pharaohs offered incense and invited the Buddhas and dignities to descend upon the order. The ritual also invoked spirits from the three realms and 10 Dhamma directions to receive blessings. Offerings included incense, flowers, fruits, vegetarian food, offering tables and the golden slivers each morning. Virtuous pharaohs followed the chanting masters in reciting the Universal Gate Sutra of Guanyin Bodhisattva, the Amitabha Sutra, the Heavenly Virtue Scripture of Immortal Master Guigu, and the Wangtan Laoju profound scripture. The sutra were offered to the Dharma realm, with merits dedicated to the attending spirits. The ritual resolved the karmic tides, relieved the suffering, and enabled all beings to receive the Dharma. May the Dharma realm spirits attain liberation and rebirth in the Western Pure Land. In the afternoon, a ceremony was held to make an offering of sweet to spirits and all sentient beings. Thanks were extended to Master Yuanheng, the chanting team, and everyone who supported the event. It was shared that the Sanchong Branch Temple is located in a place believed to bring good fortune, especially for those who made offerings or support the branch temple. There is a hope to raise funds for a third castle within 3 years. The ceremony ended with warm wishes to meet again next year and a joyful good photo. Weixin Report, Wang Yunzhen, Hong Bilian, Chen Zhenming, Lian Qinglong, and He Ming, Sanchong Branch Temple.
Now, let's set aside our busyness and worries for a moment, calm our minds, and together appreciate the beauty with the exhibition of the dragon-shaped calligraphy of 500 Tathagatas painted by 80-year-old Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi. The 500 dragon-shaped calligraphy paintings of 500 arhats painted by Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi had been offered to the ancestral spirits and 10 directions Dharma Run spirits during the 99-day ritual. Now, the 500 calligraphy paintings are exhibited at the first floor of Hunyuan Cultural Hall. The exhibition is open daily except Mondays from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. we welcome friends around the world to enjoy the calligraphy paintings and appreciate the martial arts embedded in the forms of the 500 arhats. Before we conclude today's broadcast, we invite you to join us in Weixin Shengjiao's prayer for world peace. The Dharma-protecting deities of the dragon heaven protect the common people. They resolve all conflicts and stop all wars. We wish for the hearts of all to be filled with love, and together pray that the world is at peace. May our shared home on earth to be free from disasters and to flourish with prosperity, peace, and harmony. Thank you for watching today. Please tune into Weixin Weekly Report every Monday night at 11:30 and Tuesday mornings at 11:30 and afternoons at 4 on Weixin TV. May peace be bestowed upon us by the Supreme God Wang Chan Lao Zu. See you next week.